Hey there, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, whichever may be the case for you. I am Matt. I am still an old man. I'm still in this same shirt because I'm recording a few videos on the same day. I don't know how they'll be spread out. Maybe it won't seem as obvious, but yeah. Anyway, welcome to the Red Velvet ranking that we do on Thursdays. Hope you enjoyed my coverage of the new mini, which would have happened a couple weeks ago, first week of August. You can find it in the Red Velvet playlist around here. And we're wrapping up the RBB mini this time around, a song that I really know, and the last time I heard it I really loved, so we'll see how it fares with me this time as I rank it, called Sassy Me, and then Taste, I believe, is the last one that we'll be doing. So those are the two tunes that we're going to do. Here are my current rankings. I'll put them up and I'll scroll down through the list slowly. Feel free to pause if you want. Just remember to unpause and watch the rest of the video after you do. You can see some of them have asterisks by. Right after I finish this particular recording, I am going to be going to Patreon and doing a re-ranking. The ones with the asterisks will be considered for possibly going higher, and as a result, of course, some songs will go lower. We're at 102 songs already. Again, we're doing Sassy Me and Taste. Let's get into it. Okay, I provide links for the lyric video that you see here, as well as for the audio that Red Velvet supplies on their YouTube channel. In the description, so be sure to give everybody their proper love. Also know that I do talk over the tops of songs. I do pause songs. I do sometimes play into this thing and play chords, and I always put the chords over my head so that you can keep track at home. But all of this is part of my ranking process. If that's not for you, I totally get it. You know, I'm not for everybody, and that's just the way that it goes. So if you're gonna leave, thanks for checking out the video up to this point. Anyway, I will tell you this about Sassy Me. I'm very familiar with the song. And the last time I listened to it, I really loved the song because it is so funky, especially the sax line in it, and because it reminds me of the kind of group that I would want to go see live, the group that's doing the instrumental. And if they were singing on it, of course I'd want to go see them live. We wouldn't want to see Red Velvet live. Many of you, I'm sure, have. I've never had the opportunity. The only member of this group that I've seen live is Wendy when she came to Chicago in 2025. And what a magical experience that was. She was mostly promoting her new solo album, of course, but she did a couple of Red Velvet songs at the end too, and it was an extraordinary experience. I really loved it. But yeah, I could just see myself going into New York City, somewhere down in the Village, and hearing a band playing like this, or the east side of Memphis, or the east side of Nashville, maybe in Austin. Those kinds of places are the places where you hear really funky, well put together music like this. Now, that's my memory of it. Let's see what the actual reality of it is. Here we go. That sax line, man. Oh, the vocal fry. Yeah, that's right.
Quick step on a she's running again badminton runway 날 미워 못해 놀랄 것도 없지 겨우 시작이란 거 뭐든지.
I love the way that major chord, we've been in minor the whole time, and the way that major chord fades in as Wendy starts to sing is so cool. I don't know how you would do that live, but yeah. That sax line is just so funky, man. It reminds me of something you would hear a James Brown sax player play. Actually, I personally know, I grew up with, just a few houses away. He's a couple years older than me, but I actually grew up with a sax player who ended up playing for James Brown towards the end of James Brown's touring business. Really, really funky player by the name of Jeff Watkins. And I was a sax player growing up as a kid, more so than a piano player. And I remember going and sitting outside of his house. He didn't know I did this, but I sat very near his backyard because he when he practiced, he had his window open, and I would listen and I would learn things by listening to him. And I've seen him a few times, and over the course of the years, and he always reminds me that he's still the king, because of course he is. But he's a great dude. And I'm sure if he listened to this, he'd say, yeah, that's got the thing. And I don't know if that's like a chop, if that's something they took out of a shop somewhere and just purposed, or if that's somebody they brought in to do that. But whoever is doing that sound, that sax sound, is incredible. The bass line is just doing... Yeah, that's it. It would still all be categorized under D minor. And there really aren't any other chords going on. But then there's also the very last part of the phrase for each one of the four measures is a B flat to an A. And I don't know if that A is major or minor. But that's cool. And then we get into this. Red Velvet does something and have done something throughout almost all of their records. The way that their different layers of harmonies come together in things underneath whoever's leading the group at the time is extraordinary and unique and absolutely brilliant. It's well, let's just play this and you'll understand what I'm saying. Right on, Yeri. Now they're kind of in major, and that bass line and everything still works. It's the same lines. Here's the B flat and the A. So I just love that pre-chorus. It's a D to a G to a B flat major 7 and then to a C, I think. Yeah, like a C7. Back to the D. It's just beautiful, and those harmonies are perfect. And then everything else is just D major when they're vocalizing on the chorus. And it's just absolutely brilliant. We're back to the D minor funky stuff. Windy with the vocal fries. Pretty crazy. Hey. D minor, G7, B flat. What was that? So it's a D minor. Oh, to an F7. I think it's an F7 sus. Yeah. And then to a G minor. And then to I think a B flat to an A. Just beautiful. I want to play in a band that does stuff like this. There's the F7, G minor, B flat, A. Oh, it's an A over C sharp. I just want to check one thing real quick. Yeah, okay, so it is a B flat to A over C sharp. No. Sorry. And the arpeggios in the keys.
Did you hear that?
Oh, that. I think that's the line that Sugi was doing, but there was a great harmony underneath it too. I think that was the harmony that was under it. It was so good. That's what I'm talking about. Red Velvet layers things like that better than anybody else in the world. Anybody. It's the composers and the producers can come up with ideas like that all the time, but only groups like Red Velvet could pull them off. And for it to all just blend so well, it's mixed so well. Wow. You gotta have some kind of line like this to finish it out, man.
Gotcha.
Yes, you did. You totally got me. Man, I've gushed and gushed and gushed about this song. It's going to be interesting to see where I rank it because it's still hitting me hard. It's hitting me as hard as the first time I ever heard it. Man, I love this group. Let's rank this thing. Starting at Really Bad Boy and working my way down, which isn't quite starting at the top, but close enough. Starting at number 5 and working my way down. I still like I Just better. I still like Time to Love better. I still like Sunday Afternoon better. I still like Bad Boy better. I still like Last Love better. I still like Rose Hint Breeze better. I still like You Better Know better. I still like Body Talk better. Ooh, I think I'm in the range here. Peekaboo's gotten all the way down to number 16. He was in the top 10 when I first started ranking it, I thought. Maybe not. Still a lot of songs from Perfect Velvet in the top 10. Or in the top 15, I guess. And I'm looking at Be Natural, and I'm thinking, they're two totally different songs. Two totally different styles. That's the beauty of Red Velvet, man. You don't like one flavor of them, pick up another. If you don't like the red, go to Velvet. If you don't like the Velvet, go red. If you don't like either of them, go to the funk. They got it all. They do it all. There's one song I'm thinking of in particular, La Rouge. That is the exact epitome of what I would want, the live band that I would want to be in. But we've got a ways to go till we get there. Better. I do like it better than Peekaboo. That's where I know I'm at right now. So Peekaboo's going to drop to number 17. Is this the new number 14 or is this the new number 15? That's basically where I'm at. I think it's going to be the new number 15. I can't quite unseat Be Natural from its current spot yet. Yeah. Another controversial take? I don't know how Revel Love actually feels about this song. I love this song. I can't remember if it was Sappy or Sassy Me that didn't get a whole lot of love. But I love all the songs, so it doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, that's where Sassy Me goes for me. Woo! Love that song. That's burning. We still got Taste to do. Let's check that out next. All right, here we go. Wrapping up the RBB Mini with Taste. What you got, girls? That's funky. Oh. Why?
There are many different tastes in the world. But you know what?
Oh, it's like an old Temptation song or something, just with a modern flair. Let's just talk about that chord progression. I love, and again, this is what I'm talking about. All those interspersing things. I mean, you hear bands doing it all the time now. You hear groups doing it all the time. But it's so well pronounced and so well executed in Red Velvet. Always has been. Ever since their debut. It's one of the characteristics, that and to me their unison stuff are the two things that make them stand out above everybody else as a group. I think individually they're all fabulous singers too. I think Joy's one of the most underrated singers in the world. I think Wendy's the best voice of her generation probably, and deservedly so. I think Sugi is way underrated sometimes as well. And then you have Irene and Yeri, who, when they get their lines, prove to you that they can do it too. But just those oohs and everything, just interweaving so good. But we've got an F sharp, I think major 7. Yeah. To, I think it's more like a D sharp minor 11. It could just be a D sharp minor 7. Because sometimes the vocal harmonies will confuse what the keyboard player is actually playing. And then I think it's a G sharp minor. Yeah. Yeah. To a C sharp 7 sus. Just beautiful. That's all we've got so far, but with all those interweaving things, that's all you need. Like I said, it reminds me of old school Motown slow stuff. Is what it reminds me of. It's so good. Was that with Yeri? Really? On the little answer? Wow. I love that. Yeah, that's a G sharp minor. Okay. Little drop out. That's very old school too. Oh, those backing harmonies, man. The chord progression hasn't changed. That's a silk, man. Right on, Joy. Nice, Sugi. Oh, they ended on the 6th chord. Sorry, excuse me for a second. Okay, I feel better. That vocal chord is so fun, man. It might even be this far up. I don't know if I heard that C sharp in there or not. But just that smooth thing and then that bop, 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 bop. Just what a great feel. I absolutely love it. The drawback for me is it is the same 4 chords over and over and over and over again. It doesn't make me unexcited to listen to it. It would make me a little unexcited to play it. And sometimes that's the lens that I view things through. So that's the only thing that's really holding me back from absolutely loving this song. Oh, I know. And you guys are saying, but Matt, what about lyrics? What about vocal performances? Isn't that the most important part of the song? Isn't it a given that that's going to be perfect? At least the vocal performances part. You may not like the lyrics on some songs. But the vocal performances are going to be great. And I absolutely loved that old 60s R&B feel. Man, especially of those backing vocals. Just so cool. Anyway, I better rank it, huh? Let's try. Maybe a controversial take. I like this better than Butterflies. I don't know how much more I like it better than Butterflies, but I do like it better than Butterflies. Just because of the way those backing vocals, although Butterflies also has an incredible backing vocal line, it's just a totally different style. And this one harked me back to the records that I used to love listening to when I was young. When I wasn't listening to rock and roll, I was listening to the stuff that was in the vein of. So I like it better than Butterflies. I like it better than Wrong Number. I don't like it as much as So Good. So that's where taste goes for me. So that wraps up the RBB Mini. Feel free to tell me why you think I'm crazy, because your opinion is obviously just as valid as mine. And I have a weird way of ranking things, not the normal way. So a lot of times I don't exactly say what people want to hear. On the other times, I probably say some things that people like, and probably say some things that people hate. And I want to hear your opinions on these songs as well. So feel free to praise me or shun me. It's all good. But if you want to hit a like for this video, I would certainly appreciate it. Or if you want to subscribe, nobody around here is going to shun you for that. And I do have a Patreon where I have lots and lots of extra Red Velvet content. If you want to check that out, I would appreciate it as well. The link is in the description below. I have a great community there of folks who continually educate me about their personal favorite groups or groups that they're into currently or things like that. And I've really enjoyed having people around contributing over there. And I bet you would fit in too. I bet you would be just as, you would fit in as much as everybody else who's fitting in there right now. And I would love to see you there. So feel free to check that out. Next time, I do not know what we're going to be doing, actually. I can tell you this, that in between now and when you see me next week, I will have done the following. I will have done a re-ranking. You notice there were some songs here with asterisks. That will change. The asterisks will be gone by the next time I'm here on YouTube with Red Velvet. That I will have done a re-ranking. I'll have taken those asterisk tunes and I will have moved them somewhere. And then I will also have added tunes to the list. I'll be doing some extras for Red Velvet. You'll see those reflected in the list next week, and you will be able to find a post for that on my Patreon as well. And there you go. Thanks so much for joining me. If you made it all the way to here, man, you're a champ. Take care.